Hello everybody. Today we're taking a look at a developer tool called In2Batch. I'm just going to give you an example script of why you might need it. So in this example right here, we have this simple script that starts a picture. It launches this wonderful picture of a Chinese inventor who invented a umbrella that saves rain for you. I don't know why you couldn't just click it yourself to open it, but the script solves that problem for you if you can't. Now let's say you wanted to share the script with someone, but you didn't want to have to send both this and the picture. You just wanted to send the script and not have to worry about the picture, but you still wanted them to have the picture. Actually, very much possible to do. You can use In2Batch to turn this JPG file into something you can put inside of your batch script. Now, let me show you just how that works. So we're going to put In2Batch right here. If you download the installer, it can either put this wherever you want, which is just a portable file, or it can put that same file in your System32 folder. So you don't even need to have it in the same folder. You can just run it wherever you are. Let me give you the basic rundown. We're going to open up a command prompt in this folder, and we're going to do In2Batch picture.jpg. And we're going to let that run, and it's pretty quick. You can close out of this now. You can see it said it completed it. And it opened up this text file, which is also right here. And this is your batch script that you can put in your file. So what it does is it just checks to see if the file exists, picture.jpg. If it does, it goes to the end. If not, it creates this base64 encoding of it, and then converts it back to that file. So we're just going to copy all that and put it inside of our example script. Now, it's a little big. It's a picture, which takes up a lot of space. I mean, relatively no, but and converted to text it does. So instead of cluttering up the script, what I'm going to do is go to check files, pretty little thing at the bottom, and I'm going to paste that script. You could just put this right at the top, or you can just do something like that, just to keep your code from being cluttered. And then all the way at the bottom, what we're going to do is we're going to say like go to top. And you can stack all of these. You can have multiple files, multiple pictures, multiple whatever, and just put them, put the next one right here after this one. Because you can see it has like, the end, instead of just saying end, it's end 2307, 1, blah, 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 blah. That's so that it's all random numbers, so that nothing has the same numbers, so that way you can do this multiple times with different scripts and not have to worry about that. Let's just create, no, we don't want to create an infinite loop, so let's put it right here. So if we just launch this right now, you're going to see it's really quick because the picture's right there. It's already there, so it doesn't have to create anything. If we delete this picture, it's actually still pretty quick. You can see it, barely took any time at all to create that file. And I checked to see if it was there. It wasn't. Created it and opened it. So that's the basic idea of In2Batch. You can use it to basically include files within your batch script. It's designed to be very stable, very compatible and stuff. And there's a couple other different little options for it as well that I'm going to show you. So if we call the In2Batch help file In2Batch, there's some good documentation for it. The first thing is /s. This is /silent. It allows you to not open up the text file that it creates at the end. So if I was just to do In2Batch, it's called picture.jpg. I think I could remember that. Picture.jpg /s. It doesn't open up that file, so that way if you're creating this within a batch script, you don't have to worry about it popping up a text file on the user. And it's right here, so you can refer to it, copy it. It's always going to be the name of the file, .txt at the end. So that's pretty easy to remember. There's also /t, which creates it in the temp folder. So if I create that, you can see it checks the temp folder for this file. And then all the way at the bottom, if it's not there, you can see it's putting it into the temp folder, and it's converting it to a file there. So that way you don't have to clutter up wherever your file is. And then finally, the last option is /c. This is somewhat useful just if you're doing a bunch of these. It copies it to your clipboard for you. So if I just close out of this, you can obviously pair that with /s if you want, and I go in here and I paste it. You can see it's on my clipboard. It's right there for me, so I don't have to worry about having to open the file and copy it over everything. As far as error codes go, it's really simple. It's 1 is file not found, obviously 0 is success. 2, it uses a tool called add to echo. It adds a new line, and it just does this a lot faster than vanilla batch could. Not super important, but it just cuts the time in half of creating the script by like, 100%. And it doesn't use that file in the created script, like this thing right here. It's just normal batch code. You're not putting an executable on anyone's computer. But for In2Batch itself, it does create one in the temp folder that it uses. And then finally, if it failed for an unknown reason, you'll get error level as 3. But yeah, be sure to check it out on the GitHub page for IT command, which is right here. There's also an older version that doesn't use that add.echo.exe file, and it is a lot slower, but it's a bit more stable, and it doesn't support super large files, but it works. It's still fun to look at if you want to check it out. But yeah, that's the basic idea behind In2Batch. Hope you guys can find a use for it, and yeah, and enjoy it. Thanks so much for your time.